Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just going to be a little bit of a makeup haul. So today's my day off and I spent it shopping for makeup. So I actually spent the morning online shopping, spent a bit too much money on that, which is fine. Anyway, I'll show you guys that when it comes, but I also wanted to get my hands on some today so I could have a play around this afternoon, which I'm wearing a couple of the products I purchased. So getting straight into it, I went to Target. So to start off, I actually went online and purchased the Chatty foundation, the Fabulous and Flawless, but that was before I realized we actually have that brand here in Target, which I didn't actually expect Target to have any brands that were half decent, and then when I went in there I realised. And anyway, SharnXO's has done a review on that foundation and I really wanted to give it a go. So near their stand I picked up the makeup blending sponge, the traditional with pointed end. So that's what it looks like, and I got it because it's blue. This blue doesn't really match my hair, but it's pretty anyway. So I got that because my sponge is looking a bit worse for wear. And I haven't got any cleaner yet, so if you can't clean it you may as well buy a new one. So that was one thing that I got. It was $5.95, so it's pretty much a bargain. It's really cheap. Another two lip products I got, the brand is Essence, which I've never heard of before, and I got a clear which is called Pure Chic, and the Nude Kiss, which I've got on at the moment. They advertise this as ultra shiny lip gloss, moisturising and non-sticky, which I believe is 100% true. I've got this pink one on at the moment and it does feel moisturising and it looks really glossy, but it doesn't feel sticky at all. So this is probably going to be a perfect gloss for when it's really windy outside but you still want to wear lip gloss and you don't want your hair to get caught in it. Looks as though these ones are going to be great. So I got a clear one as well, just to pop over either lipsticks, or occasionally I like to put them over my lip stains because sometimes they get a bit tacky and gross. The next thing, which I've had before but I actually had no idea how to use it properly, I actually just used it on my waterline, and it's the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. So I got another one of these mainly because I saw Makeup by Anne use it as her base and I absolutely love her work. So I've purchased that again and I used it today as the base for my eyeshadow, which I think made a huge difference. I think it just makes your eyeshadows a little bit more pigmented. The next thing is another Essence brand, so back to the same brand as the lip glosses. I actually only have in my kit at the moment just my Melissa Cecine highlighting colour, which is just a powder, and it's not the best in regards to highlighting, so I wanted to grab this because it's a cream to powder highlighter and it's actually like a light pinky sort of colour, which is really pretty, and I've got it on at the moment just on top of my cheekbones and a little bit on my cupid's bow. And I think it's really pretty. So I just applied it with my finger, only because I didn't want to dirty brushes, which is really lazy. But yeah, so I just applied it with my finger, dabbed it, and then sort of wiped over it. Because it is a cream to powder, it wasn't hard to put on. So that's another product I got. Then I got the Maybelline New York Master Highlighting Blush. So this is what it looks like. It's quite pretty. I used it as a blush, so that's sort of the bronze colour that's on my cheeks at the moment. And yeah, I liked it. It was $20, so that's not too bad. And I think I'll get a fair bit of use out of it. It's quite shimmery, so I could also use it for my highlight colour if I want to, but because it is a blush, you can use it for that as well. So that was another product I got from Target. And moving on to Priceline. So I spent a little bit of money in Priceline and I was really lucky because I've been wanting to get this L'Oreal Lumi Magique Base Pure Light Primer. I've seen a few makeup artists mentioning it lately. I think it's similar to the MAC. I can't think of the name right now. Anyway, I'll write it down below, but similar to a MAC product, that the illuminator that you can put underneath your foundation. So this was actually lucky last in Priceline, and I went to Target and it was a lucky last one in Priceline and I actually had a look at Target and there was none there either. So I was tempted, if there wasn't going to be one, to steal the tester because I really wanted to try it, but luckily there was. So I haven't actually used it. I actually forgot to use it under this today, but I'll do a review on it and let you guys know. So that was one product which it was $29.95, so that's probably not as expensive as the MAC one, but yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of primers. I don't use them very often and I still find my makeup lasts well. But maybe if I want to do a tutorial on achieving a really glowy look, I might incorporate this. So that was another product. I also got the Rimmel Lasting Finish Skin Perfecting Full Coverage Foundation SPF 20 in soft beige. So it's that one there. I haven't used this before, but it looks pretty good and I have no idea. I think I'm soft beige. I really don't know. So I just thought I'd give that a go as well. I haven't really seen it around much. I think I've seen it a couple of times, but I just want to build up my foundation range so that I can show you guys a few different ones and recommend which ones I think the best. And this has sunscreen in it, so that's pretty important to me, especially because I'm into skincare a little bit. So that was another product which I think it was $14.36, which actually is not bad at all. $15. I'll have to let you guys know how that goes because that's pretty cheap. The other foundation I got is my favourite Super Stay Makeup 24-Hour Microflex Formula in Sand Beige. It's Rimmel London. As you guys would know if you watch my other tutorials, I absolutely love this foundation. I think it lasts really well and I would definitely recommend this one. It doesn't make me break out, but it doesn't have sunscreen. No, but it apparently withstands heat, sweat and humidity and has a no transfer, which I think is pretty true, and I believe it's around $23. So it's not too bad, but yeah, I think it's a similar size bottle. 30 ml, yeah, it's the same size, so 30 mils is pretty good. The next product is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So I got it in Fair. I'm using it right now. I think it's good. It's pretty similar to the NYX High Definition Concealer that I have, and I have it on right now. I'll have to let you guys I'll have to let you guys know how it wears because yeah, I've only had it on for a little while. So I set that with a banana powder and it seems to be sitting pretty well, but again, yeah, like it has an applicator which is really good, which I actually really like the idea of these. It's a little bit less messy. You can control where it goes and I just blend it out with my finger and then they soften the edges with a beauty blender, which you would have seen in my tutorials. So that one is $14.95, so that's not too bad at all. Whereas the NYX High Def Concealer, I had to get that from overseas, which cost me quite a fair bit. So the next product I got, which I've been meaning to try for a really long time, is the Australis, I don't know whether you say AC on tour or a contour. Anyway, it's a contouring and highlighting kit by Australis, and that's what it looks like. So it's got some instructions on the back, which is really handy if you need them, but if you watch my tutorials you wouldn't need them. But sorry, but yeah, so I have got this on at the moment. If anything, like I mean I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills one as well as the Melissa Cecine, and if anything, this just sort of flakes off a little bit when you know, with your brushes, so you're losing you have a fair bit of fallout all over the place. That's the only downside to it at the moment. Maybe it might be a little bit muddier, but it seems to be pretty good, and considering I think it was only $16.95. So if you compare that to the Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I think it's up in the 50s or 60s or maybe even more, especially if you're in Australia, I think that's a really good saving. So I'll let you guys know how I go with this. I'll be using it in a couple of my tutorials to come, and I'll tell you more information on that. And lastly, I got some dry shampoo. This brand is Seidel, anyway, I don't know. But I don't actually use dry shampoo, mainly because I only wash my hair once a week and it doesn't really get oily. But I'm going to try this because, I don't know, I just feel like I'm not up with the times in the dry shampoo business. So I wanted to give it a go, and this actually smelled really good and was really cheap. Well, I don't know if it was really cheap, but I think it was $6 and then there was 20% off, so whatever that is. Yeah, so I'm going to give that a go, and I'll definitely let you guys know how that goes. But that's about all that I purchased in town today. As I said, I did some online shopping, bought a Morphe palette and some Chi Chi foundation and some NYX products as well from... I can't remember what. Actually, I will tell you guys this because I have a few followers in Australia who might find it hard to get NYX products because they're generally sold out in a lot of Target, like in the Target store. The NYX stand was just absolutely atrocious. It was so filthy. So Crush Cosmetics, it's an Australian site, and I think if you're in Australia and you're wanting some products like such as NYX, I can't remember the other ones, NYX, anyway, yeah, I think you guys would really benefit from shopping on that site. I'll let you know how quickly those products come to me. But as I said, I'm using the concealer that I bought today, which I'm actually pretty happy with, the lip gloss and the jumbo eye pencil. Again, a big saving on the contour kit by Australis, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with my purchases today, and I'm so glad to be sharing them with you. So let me know what you think of this haul. Next time I could possibly do my makeup while I'm going through the products, if you like. Save me sort of talking and boring you guys. But yeah, so thank you for watching. So I also like Oh My Lash brand. They have some really dramatic, beautiful lashes.